Hello, I'm Harry Christophers, and I'm delighted to be here in Boston conducting the Handel and Haydn Society. I conducted them actually almost a year ago in Eisenstadt in Europe, a performance of Haydn symphonies in the Esterházy Palace, and it was a great pleasure for me. Messiah is a great work. I say great with great enthusiasm, really, because Handel, known as a composer of great operas and a vast amount of oratorios. Of course, when he came to London, he had seen the opportunity, I think. I think we need to remember that Handel was very much the businessman. The English audiences, soon after his arrival, began to wear of opera, and so he turned to oratorio. And Messiah is, of course, one of the greatest oratorios he ever wrote. It's not only the greatest of his oratorios, it's also the most unique, because it's the only one of his oratorios that has a completely sacred text that is taken from the Bible and the Book of Common Prayer. Charles Jennens, the librettist who put all those segments together of the Bible and the prayer book, deserves a lot of credit for the shape of the piece. And of course, as we know it, Messiah takes us through the whole of the Christian year. We've all heard it many times. I myself have performed it with my group close on 150 times. But for me, it never tires. There's always something to find in the music. The words are so beautiful, and the music is a marvellous entity in its own. The strength of the choruses, of course, and we have the Handel and Haydn Society chorus. It's marvellous for them to get their teeth around this music. It's great music. But for the soloists also, the arias are very beautiful, very diverse, and with Handel, of course, you are able to do an enormous amount of versions, different versions. I tend to think the version I do is probably a quite traditional one, and we have some wonderful soloists for you. Cindy Eden, of course, American by birth, still lives in America. The British contralto mezzo-soprano Catherine Wynne Rogers. Tom Randall, born in America, but of course he now lives in England. He's just premiered a film of Magic Flute, the Kenneth Branagh film, and a marvellous young English bass, Christopher Purvis. So it's a very classy team of soloists, most of whom I know very well indeed. Messiah for me is a real piece of theatre. It's real entertainment, even though it's a sacred work. And I'm really looking forward to all of you joining us for these, what I hope to be magnificent performances in Symphony Hall.